So welcome back, everybody. Now, this is our game review for Final Fantasy XIII-2 by Exaltation Games. And before I recap you guys what happened in the original game, this is a timeline. This is a timeline map that you guys will be using a lot to progress through the games. So let's recap a few things. So, did they win against... Well, let's ask a few things first. Where are they having a 13-2? Well, apparently, Lightning, it's caught and living in a whole different world or timeline. I'm not exactly really sure. So, let's so I'm still kind of confused on 13 because, you know, in the end, Vanille and Fang were Ragnarok, and then they help save Cocoon from destruction. But what was the point of that? Like, I never beat 13. I'm sorry, it wasn't up to par to what I was hoping it to be a Final Fantasy game. I've been playing Final Fantasy ever since I was a kid, and I've always was into the whole turn-based battle thing. Sorry, I just finally started moving. I'm kind of just running through it so you guys see what's the timeline look like, and we're probably gonna hit the first area, which is New Boldum. But all right, now before I get off track again, if you guys can leave some stuff in the comment box, tell me what happened in 13 at the end, because it didn't really make any sense to me how this new enemy just came, Ragnarok, you know, and why is it Vanille and Fang, you know, this game, I mean, I'm sorry, not this game, 13 lacked a couple things, like the, it didn't really connect the storyline very well. That's my just personal opinion. Now, alright, let's give you guys a synopsis on this game. So 13-2, it's about Knowles and Sarah. That's the only two you guys need to know, because that's the only two you guys are going to play. If you guys have never played 13, I recommend playing it because it would save you a lot of question on you know, who Fang and Neo is, and what happened with Cocoon. But if you guys don't want to, you guys don't have to. Or some of you have never beat it because to you it wasn't as good either. So it happens. Not all games are perfect. Now, 13-2, it's the story of Sarah trying to find her sister because of what happened. You guys remember the ending was Sarah was rescued from being, I believe it was a lassie or a fal'Cie, I can't remember. It's one of those two. And, you know, everyone's happy. Snow is running towards her, hugs her, and then they run back together to meet Lightning. And then you guys watch the trailer to 13-2, Lightning just disappeared. And nobody remember except for Sarah. Why is that? So they're going on this whole adventure on finding that out. I really don't want to ruin the storyline for you guys, but if you guys don't have the money, that's okay. Yeah, money's tight. Now, if you're wondering if you should buy this game, I would not buy it for 60 bucks. 30, 40 is maximum I pay for it. I got this game cheap by my friend because he played it and he didn't like it, so he sold it to me for 30, 40 because he thinks it would be great to add for, you know, my my game channel, which he did because I did get a request from somebody to do so. So as you guys see right now, I'm just roaming around. See, that's what I really like. This is what I thought what's great about this game is the fact that they bring back free roaming. 13 wasn't allowed to free roam. If you guys think that they left you in that big giant plane and that was free roaming, I am sorry, that's not free roaming, because there was only 2 places to go. You either run around the same plane over and over and over, or you go straight to the tower. Now let's talk about monsters. In this game, it's just like 13. You get 3 party members in a party to fight with you. You get the 2 main characters, and then you get, you know, the monsters. These are my monsters that I picked: the Ravager, Medic, and a Commando. I know it's kind of cheesy. It's pretty much like the first 3 basics, but it was a lot easier to have it, because then I could concentrate on other areas for my paradigm. Now let's talk about let's see. Now you guys can see that it's you know, if you guys are wondering if there's other class beside just the first 3, there's every single class. See, I can see my Ravager here, my Synergist, Commando, Saboteur right there. This is my Saboteur, and here are my Sentinels. Show you guys that armadillo right there. He's pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. So now let's talk about the Crystarium. If you guys noticed that as soon as I hit my status, if you look around, it said my level of Knowles was 99, and so is Sarah. Now that's not their actual level, it's just the level of their class. Okay, don't assume that Knowles is stronger in attack than magic than Sarah. It's actually just however you guys want to do it. I just kind of split them up, and I just went with whoever looked more I don't know how to say, look more appealing to be a certain class. I don't know, I always had a thing with male being the guy who whack everything and females being the one that shoots everything. That's just pretty much it. I'm not being sexist or anything. And then there's a couple things you guys can get from going through. From what I've seen, there's no way to really end your Crystarium, because every time you expand, you get to choose something. Unless you guys max out every single class possible, your Crystarium keep expanding. It's when you go from the beginning and you finish your Crystarium, it will expand, and you get to pick between increasing certain bonus for certain roles, carrying capacity, we'll talk more about that, and or unlocking class, and increasing your ATP gauge. You can increase your ATP gauge twice, and you can increase every role twice. I believe Sarah and Knowles all start off as Ravager, Commando, and Sentinels, and then you have to unlock the rest. Now I would recommend doing, if you're gonna pick one guy to be your Ravager, you might as well pick him to be your Medics, and you get the bonus and everything. Now these are your pets. They are level by using potent orbs, or you call it monster materials. Pretty much anything that's a mana, power, potent, and vitality. Those are monster material, because they increases the monster's level. First to start off, you're only to put in N1 chips, and eventually you need 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Now from what I've seen, biological monster and mechanical monsters are different, because from all the mechanical monster I've ever captured, they do not go past level 20. But when you increases their Crystarium, they get a huge boost. Like some increases health, like just going to 1, they get like an extra 300 health, and then 23 attack, and then if you put in an extra strength bonus, they get another extra 23 attack, or if you do an all bonus like the potent, they get extra of everything. It looks like mechanical monster can only go up to 20, and biological monster can go up to 99. Now don't assume the biological monster is better, because some monster can get really strong if you max them out. Right now I'm holding on to a Dragoon, and he has 555 attack and he has 4,000 health. He's phenomenal. He smacks everything and they die. So that's the case. You guys also have to watch out for your monster material. You guys have to read description. Sometimes you guys might think like, oh, why can't I upgrade this even though I still have 29 of this from the other monster. Now their grade also matter. If you guys look up there at above at the description, you guys see 5 thing and it's glowing. That's their grade. That is their grades. You guys also have to make sure that if they're mechanical or biological, because they get different ones. It look like anything that sounds mechanical, like bolt engine, are for mechanicals, while some are for like the orbs are for more of biological monsters, which I guess it makes sense. I mean, not all monster can eat everything, which is true, but I'm not exactly sure if mechanical monster eats anything. You guys can switch between Knowles and Sarah if you guys want to, and then there are outfits, which I thought was interesting. I have yet to unlock any, but I'll work on that. Then there are fragment skill, like increase the build, how far you can throw Moogle, shop discount, sell for a better price. But then again, why would you ever sell anything? That's kind of unnecessary. And then anti-gravity jump, which gives you a gliding bonus when you jump, when you hold the jump button. So yeah, there's all that jazz. Now let's move on to the equipment. Now I told you guys that every time you expand your Crystarium, you get bonuses you can increase. For in this instance, the carrying capacity. You guys see my capacity is at 100, which means you look on the right of my equipment, it would have a number. That is how much it weighs, and I have to either match up to that number or lower. And I thought this was a really great one, because like, since I have my Kaiser Knuckles increase my strength already by 40% and give me all this extra stuff. If I fit 3 more slots in there, I could always put in something like 15 extra bonus strength or 15 health, and I just can put like 3 of those in. I could like get up to around 70 to 85 extra attack power, which would make your character way too overpowered. So I thought that was a really great holdback. I don't know if you guys really like it, but I thought it was great. You can, I believe the first time you upgrade, it's 40 or it's 20, and then after that it's 10. Now let's go into some battles. Let's find a monster and let's do some battling. Now if you guys see some skipping in the video, it's because I edit some parts that I was idle. So forgive me. See, the thing is, this fight is not long enough. But if you guys just see what happened there, that's called a Feral Link attack. And it's an interaction. It's different for each monster. And from what I heard is, if you do a Feral Link as a finishing attack on a monster, you got a 100% chance of gaining that monster as your pet. Now if you do it without killing it, I heard it increases around to 75%. But then again, we're probably always in the 25. You're trying to look for something. It took me quite a while to find that Dragoon. As you can see in the battle menu, as soon as it pops up here, that you can push RB to show all the weakness of everything, and you can check if it's tameable or not, and we'll even tell you what class it is. No matter if you already have the status on it, you will always be able to tell what class it is and if it's tameable or not. So keep that in mind. If you guys are looking for a certain monster, it will tell you a great deal of it.
Time to die.
Now, it's no different than the other game. There's the auto attack and everything. So you know, it's just the same. You guys can change characters, and you guys can change leader in midst of battle. And if one of the main characters died and you step with the other main characters up, it will switch leaders. And if you guys see me pull up that menu right there, you guys can see returns to Historia Crux. That will put you guys back into the time map, and when you guys get back into the same area, it will leave you exactly where the area you have left, which I thought was phenomenal. Now let's hear my final rating for this game. I give it a 7.5. It's definitely a lot better than 13. I thought 13 was way too boring. It was too linear. You can run straight. I thought this game was really great. The storyline, it's still okay. But battle system, a lot of improvement. Instead of just hitting the auto button, getting bored, there's the interaction time, and sometimes it could prove fatal. It could prove that if you will win this battle or not, instead of going through sheer luck and strength and hitting auto battle. Sometimes it staggers, and if sometimes you mess up, they can kill you. From what I've heard, I've never actually got that far. If they can actually one-shot me, so that's for that. If you guys disagree with me, tell me in the comment box. Tell me why. Leave me some love, and I would like some feedback on this video and how I did. I know I did feel. It feels like I don't know what I'm saying. That's because I already did the video. I know I felt kind of distanced. That's because I already did the video before the voice. It was a test.